Are you a user that uses HCM data loader, but sometimes you struggle to understand exactly what you need in your DAB file or what an error means? This AI agent is for you. We're going to jump right into the system and we can see that we're on the import and load data screen in the new Redwood interface. If you navigate to the same environment, you might not see this HDL agent, which I have here. This is something that is seeded from Oracle, but I've gone ahead and deployed it on this page. And if you're curious on what it does, let's go ahead and ask the data loader advisor specifically what it does. What are you able to do? Now, this AI agent is going to go back and reference not only its own prompt, but also the documentation that it has, the tools that it has access to, such as viewing the business objects as well as their attributes, seeded Oracle documentation on the data loader, its capabilities and best practices, is going to provide us with a response here. Let's give it a second to create that. And there we go. So it's going to provide us this information that it can assist with things like bulk loading in data, formatting or creating these data or spreadsheet files, um, initiating data loads, understanding what errors mean, interpreting them, diagnosing them, providing best practices. So maybe I want to ask it, how do I load date effective records? I could spell it correctly. Now we see this sources button right here. This is actually documentation that the AI agent is referencing when it creates this answer. So right now it's looking at that question, how do I load data effective records? And it's referencing the documentation and tools that it has access to get an answer for us, and then it'll provide those sources. That way we know that this isn't any hallucination or made up data, but rather this is a real and insightful answer coming directly from the source. We'll give it another second to process here. And there we go. So we have the sort of core information, required and common fields for data effective records, some file format basics, an example with what the example object is, how to handle any overlapping records, and then some load strategies, validation, and best practices, again, with our sources down at the bottom. Really neat tool, really helpful. I think this would be really helpful for a lot of organizations that need to load mass data at a time for changes or inputting new information. If you found this helpful, please save this video, leave a comment down below with any questions or if you just enjoyed this. Thanks so much.